Back in Kansas. Camera quit working, and I know why. Not sure if that's gonna work for the long term, but hopefully that corn will last short term too. I know it's gonna last short term. Day 5. It's a little cold, windy this morning. Brian. That's a good freaking deer, dude.
Yeah, he's been here a while.
Back in Kansas. Just left Nebraska yesterday. Drove all night to get here. So we're headed in. We got a few things we got to do real quick. One of the cameras is down, dead batteries probably. So we're gonna run in there and feed a couple spots, move some cameras around. It's been kind of slow here on the cameras. Just a bunch of deer, just no real good bucks. So we're gonna move around, see if we can't maybe make something happen. We're close right here, so we decided to stop in. What are you thinking?
I'm excited to be in Kansas. This is the latest I've come here in the last few years, but
This is what day did we kill that deer last year? It was about this time.
I know we killed him November 12th.
November 12th?
Yeah.
These deer are rutting like crazy right now. And there's just no telling, you know, up and down this river what might come in here. And, you know, hopefully the deer that we're hunting comes in here tonight. Oh, flyer buck.
Smoke seed, son.
Smoke seed.
That's what we come here.
That's him.
That's him.
That's him. He's a dang good one, dude. He's a dang good one, Brian. Holy cow. Y'all, look at the body on this deer.
New spot right here. This is where we came last year and set up the stand for a morning spot. Never even ended up getting able to hunt it because the afternoon that we hung it, we killed. So we'll try to just move around on this piece and see if we can pick up a new deer. Spartan right there. Stand. Little monster meal. The old killing spot. The tree stand right there. That's where I killed here. I guess that was about a month ago. But this camera quit working, and I know why. The antenna's broke. That will make it not send pictures for sure. So we got her to send. Not sure if that's gonna work for long term, but
short term. We're only here for 5 days.
hopefully that corn will last short term too.
I know it's going to last short term. There's no question.
All right, Spartan. Gotta get you a new antenna, but we'll try it. That's all she wrote. Well, had a south wind. It's deer can come from everywhere, and they do come kind of from everywhere in there, but south is probably not our best. So we're gonna have to make a game plan adjustment if we have more south winds. The camera that we just put up a little while ago where we moved it, already 2 bucks on there. Already 2 bucks on the monster mill. New buck, and that's 3. That's the 3rd buck. So there's a buck. I don't know if you can see on there, but there's a buck, and then that one doesn't look too terribly young. And then there's a whole different buck right there. So really good sign. That spot's definitely it's definitely one of those spots you're not going to be able to hunt it all the time, because they kind of bed all around in there. But I think when you do get a deer on camera in there, you kind of go all in and possibly sit all day.
So here's something we got. If something shows up, I was just looking at this. So in 2 days, we are going to have a southeast wind, which is not good. Never mind.
Never mind.
That's not that good.
I thought you were about to come up with something really good.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a northeast wind, but it's southeast.
Well, never mind. We'll figure it out. We'll get Onyx, make a game plan. But right now, time to go grub out. Mexican night.
November 19th. We've seen a few deer this morning, slow overall, especially compared to yesterday. It's pretty windy. That may have something to do with it. We've seen a buck chasing, a little rut activity, but I don't know. I don't know if these bucks, they may be locked down. The deer that were in here kind of hunting, he hadn't been here in a couple days. Could be locked down with a doe, but we'll see. I'm a little surprised this morning. It was as cool as it is, even though the wind's kind of howling, that we're not seeing as many deer. It quit pretty quick, so we may go get breakfast here soon, regroup, go scout mid-morning, see if we can't find something. You never know though, could just happen just like that, especially this time of year.
Back up in here, back in the blind. We had a pretty cool buck, young buck, really nice young buck show up on the camera. So you got that picture? He's gonna be a good young buck, man. That spot up there is like right in the middle of all kind of just good bedding, and with a north wind, which we start getting tomorrow, you can hunt that spot. Probably an all-day sit kind of spot. He'll be a pretty deer in a couple years, probably. Maybe 3.5. Tough to say, but he's going to be a giant. Just a big 8-pointer right now. But yeah, that's a good spot. You know, we'll see what happens on there. I still think we're going to have a lot of deer come in there this afternoon. And, you know, here it's just unpredictable. We're not far from the river, which is where, you know, that other stand is. Where we shot last year, so we're only about 1.5 miles from there. There's just no telling what shows up on these places. Kansas is one of those places, it seems like you can sit in the area and kind of ride it out, which is kind of what we're doing right here until something else shows up. We got to be quiet, but we already had 3 deer come in here, a little spike and 2 does. It's getting dark pretty quick, but we'll catch up with y'all shortly.
we got until Tuesday morning. We'll hunt Tuesday morning if we haven't had an opportunity, and then we need to probably go home. Yeah, so we just got really 4 days left. Really 3.5 days. Day 3. We're in here back in the ground blind. We got great conditions this morning. It's like 32, 33 degrees. Very light and variable wind. Overcast, just the perfect conditions. Only one problem. We got no deer. No deer here. We've seen 3 deer all morning. Probably one of the best mornings we've had yet too. Just, it's cool, crisp, not very windy. You'd think they would be moving, but can't explain it. New game plan this evening. Brand new spot we're going to is tree stand. Way to the east of where we've been hunting. We got a mile bike ride back up in there. It's a really good spot. We got a big wheat field right here. River on this side, north wind. I like it. I like our chances. Should be pretty good. We'll slip in there really quiet on these bikes. What do you think? You like it?
I like it a lot. It's looks like on the Spartans, there's a few different bucks in here too, and at this spot in years past, it's just been good because you don't ever know what's going to come from that river, and what could come across the field too. There's so much. These deer are going to hit this wheat field tonight. We got a rattling horns and grunt call if we need to use it.
Let's give it a rip. All right, we'll get these bikes off. It's getting settled in here. It's a very overcast afternoon. It's cooling off quite significantly. It's supposed to get before dark, it's going to be in the low 50s. That wind's probably going to put it in the high 40s somewhere. There's trails all up and down here going to this wheat field that's to the north of us, and it's a big wheat field. I'm sure a lot of these deer is where they're going to be headed to tonight. We may even catch them on the other side of there. It looks like there's good bedding on the other side of this wheat field. They could come over here before dark. Pretty cool. Those bugs kind of bowed up at each other and eventually just walked the other way. I thought one of them was about to whoop the other one. Then it kind of turned. I thought the other one was going to whoop that one. But it's, dang, neither one of them wanted that smoke. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. It's, I just feel like they're not quite there yet. Like I still feel like the rut's not quite at its peak. Day 5. It's a little cold, windy this morning. Seen some deer coming off the weeds, same stand we set in last night. I feel like a lot of deer have already moved off. We've not seen quite the number of deer out there that I thought we would. But it doesn't mean there's not still a couple stragglers that may not come through here. Oh, Brian. Right here. Good freaking deer, dude. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's why I love this place so freaking much. Freaking love this place, man. You just don't ever know. You just don't ever know, man. We've only seen like 3 deer this morning. And just, this deer's walking the fence. Jumped it, came perfect 20-yard shot broadside. You just don't ever freaking know. Man, freaking trembling like freaking nuts, dude. I just can't freaking believe a freaking big mature buck. I think he had a little kicker coming off us too. I just freaking love it. I love it. Dude, that's freaking awesome. He shot him right here. He came from the other side of the fence, just heard him walking. I look up and he's just walking along the edge of the fence and jumped and 20 yards.
Tyler, did he come in here with a doe or anything?
By himself.
That's what I'm saying.
We've only seen 3 deer this morning.
I've been watching cameras and stuff. I said, it's tough. I think, boy, I've seen deer before daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Big deer.
Really?
Yeah. But, you know, like last night, they didn't. It's probably an hour after, well, 30 minutes after dark before they started doing anything.
He ran right here.
He's running.
Right around the edge. I see a white belly right there. Same one.
He's an old booger.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Heck yeah. Oh. That's
Fish died headed, right?
that's the one you sent me a picture of though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Good deal.
Thank you.
Good deal.
That was cool. Just white-headed.
Yeah, he's been here a while. You know, everybody wants to think big-bodied Kansas deer.
Yeah.
Like people, you know, you got big bone folks, you got skinny folks, you got fat folks, short folks, tall folks, and that's what you just got to go off of them, how the body's made. And
I could tell by his face and his ears he was old.
Yeah, and a lot of these deer aren't. This deer here is dark horn. A lot of them
Right.
are light horn to get
Yeah.
bleached out. But
That was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. He just, you know, I was telling Brian on the camera that it's just like Ben and hopefully Philip here real soon, but it can flip on a dime just when you think that it's not happening. It's that's why
expected boom.
that's why I love this place so much. Is because it can turn for the better just like that.
Good deal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
man.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you
Yeah,
for everything.
appreciate y'all.
It's been a blast.
That's him right there, old split toe.
And getting this deer killed, I mean, if not for this, not for these bikes, I don't know what we would have done getting back in here. There's no way. You couldn't drive a truck back here. You have this wheat field that you have to drive by, all this bedding cover that these deer are in, and just these bikes make it so convenient. There's no way we could have hunted this morning without these backus, and they once again have really pulled through for us. Let's get them loaded up.